Question 7 is, like I said, what's the inspiration, or what was the inspiration for Sal to make Solomon King? How long did it take him to write the script? And was it difficult? I guess you've already covered that it's probably not difficult for him to secure financing for this movie.
No, like I say, he's always...
Money just came.
It's amazing. Yeah, because he didn't care. And always in the back of my mind was money, 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 because that's all my parents fought about. And I said, I want to have money for sure, because being broke is no good, no fun. But yeah, okay, so
where in this timeline you go to Los Angeles?
Okay,
when does he decide that he's going to make a movie?
Okay, I go to Los Angeles. I pretty much start hating it because I'm such a family person, and my whole family was here, brothers and sisters. So he sees I'm pining for Oakland, and he agrees to move to Oakland. We lived with my sister maybe, 2 weeks or so. And then we start searching for a home, and we find a home on Greenview Drive, beautiful, in the hills. Lovely home that was particularly good because they pile drove it was on a hill like you'll see in the movie, and this house was so sturdy and so strong because, we bought it from the builder, and so he kind of liked the house, and then he just furnished it and just beautifully, and so then of course he's looking for businesses in Oakland, so he purchases the clothing store that becomes Mr. Sal's, and then the manufacturing, and then he just starts buying up a lot of stuff in Oakland because he decided, okay, well, I'm in Oakland. And then he gets first in the TV business with the commercials and all that, and that leads into actually realizing that he thinks he could pull this off, the film. Now he meets with people, like Chuck Caldwell, who was in the film, also did it was like everybody was wearing two hats, so they acted and they edited and they did all that. So I really don't know that much about his contacts. I just know that they got together and made this thing happen.
I mean, one of the things that's great about the film is there weren't a lot of movies made in Oakland during that time period, especially not a lot of independent films.
Right.
If you hadn't convinced him to move to Oakland and he'd shot this movie in Los Angeles, it would be less interesting.
Absolutely. But like I've always said, Oakland is the Apollo Theater of the world. Oaklanders think that they're better than everybody. I had a friend who was a ball player. He says, why doesn't anyone come to the games? I said, because they all think they can play better than you. And that's the arrogance or whatever of Oaklanders. They're like, that's nothing. So I don't know. People tend to take on that I don't know, characteristic, like, you're not so good, we're Oakland, and you have to say, home of the Panthers. And, I grew up around the Panthers because, we're all intertwined. We had Youth for Jobs there, and, I know that I was raised to be an activist, and Sal, in his quiet way, was an activist. He was doing the best he could to get some sense in our heads